Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Software Engineer K here, and today we've got some big updates regarding Ecomi. So today, Ecomi, they did an interview with Satoshi Street's Bets, which is the crypto version of Wall Street Bets. And I sat in through the call and I made some notes on quite some interesting questions and just what Ecomi as a company, kind of their stance on things, their justifications against these criticisms. So without further ado, Ryan, he, you can see his previous advisor to Ecomi. I believe he's the founder of a Titanium Group as well. Um, he was kind of like the main person they were asking questions to, as well as Reese. So a couple of the kind of questions I was waiting for. We know that Disney, they are looking to enter the NFT space, and we know Disney, they've got ridiculous brands under them. They've got Marvel, they've got your classic Disney characters as well, and they would serve quite a lot of competition now. That was what was asked, because Disney, compared to Ecomi as a company, when you look at their market cap and just how much influence they have, just how well known they are, Disney would absolutely squash Ecomi. So Ryan's stance on that was Ecomi. One, they've got kind of the early market mover advantage. Disney, they've got nothing in the NFT space at the moment. Ecomi, they've already got a working product. They've already started dropping collectibles on there. They've got an Ultraman drop coming up this week, which is quite interesting. And they kind of want to be the platform for other brands to kind of launch the NFTs through, and they've proven they can do that. They've got great head of licensing, Alfred Khan. They've got a lot of brands that they've already signed up, and more brands that are going to be signed up. I'm going to move on to that in a second. We did get a few interesting gems from Reese as well in the Telegram chat. And the second question that I found quite important was so with NFTs, unlike crypto, those NFTs are tied to the platform, and as all of us who own crypto would know, it's safest if you own your own crypto. You've got it all locked up, behind a hardware wallet. Your private keys are your own. NFTs, you can't do that. But what Ryan said was the reason for that is the brands that they're working with, the licenses. They want to kind of like decrease their risk. They want it to be tied to the platform for now, and once they've proven they can have NFTs locked away securely, and have a hardware wallet, because that's what the Ecomi secure wallet is for. It says in the description it will offer NFT support in the future. So in the future, you will have not only the option to securely store your OMI tokens, but to securely store your NFTs as well. So that's pretty big. And that question was quite important, because a lot of people who are, absolute crypto fans, they're fans of crypto partly because of that whole, it's fully decentralized. You own your crypto. If you give it to an exchange, technically you don't own it. But at the same time, Ecomi is a consumer platform. It's designed for people who may not necessarily care about crypto, but they want to get in with the collectibles. They love the brands. Maybe they're fans of, DC. Maybe they're fans of Cartoon Network, etc. So they might not care about, all of the underlying security aspect. They just kind of, want something cool. Because they like the brands. So that's what I want to go through now. With regards to afterwards, we had some interesting talks in the Telegram group with Reese. So firstly, Reese, he just said that they are going to be announcing more partnerships. He said, I wish I could drop some partnerships, but I'd probably lose my job. So that straight away, tells me that they've got a lot more lined up. And there has been speculation on some potential partnerships, such as Yu-Gi-Oh! And even Pokemon. Pokemon would just be the game changer, that would just shoot Ecomi into, I would see it hitting probably $1 a coin if you look at, historical movement of similar capped cryptocurrencies, and just how they kind of went parabolic with, a little bit of extremely bullish news. So, yeah, they're also going to be introducing last year, so later in the year, they're going to be opening something called the Artists Alley. So they're going to be seeing world-class artists kind of use the platform similarly to what I just said with regards to brands. They're offering a platform for other brands and companies to kind of release NFTs on. If you think about it, it's kind of like eBay for NFTs. They're providing that platform. And let's just see, there was some other interesting points as well. Yeah, so as always, keep an eye on our announcement channel, blogs. What I really like, so this is a point in the previous video that I made, that the CTO was actively involved in the development of Ecomi, and I really like it when, you know, company executives actually understand the product and they contributed to the development of the product. And then if we go here, yes, so with regards to gems, now you don't have to just buy gems. Essentially what a gem is, it's just a UI over the Omi token, and all of us who are currently holding Omi, we will be able to use that to buy the NFTs. So, you know, along with that, if you do hold the Omi tokens, you can buy the NFTs, but you can also trade the NFTs as well for other NFTs. And you can do it in a very natural way. So if you imagine, you know, we have Pokemon cards. If you had like a really rare Charizard and I had, you know, I don't know, 3 Blastoises, I could offer you 3 Blastoises for your 1 Charizard. It doesn't have to be a one-to-one trade. And so they've kind of really emulated that real-world experience within this NFT space. And obviously they've spoken about the token burning, so that will continue. Every time, you know, someone buys NFTs on a platform, the equivalent amount of tokens is also burned. And this kind of just explain that. So 1 gem is equivalent to $1. Now, this, depending on where you are regionally, it does depend, because supposedly in the UK, where I'm from, 1 gem is equivalent to £1, and we know £1 is not $1, so the people in the UK are kind of getting ripped off here. But if you hold Omi, then it does not matter, because Omi, obviously, the exchange rate of Omi to gem is going to be universal. So again, if you are going to buy the NFTs, I would suggest using Omi, not to use fiat, because you're going to be paying quite a hefty premium. So we've spoken a lot more about kind of the future direction of the company. And again, like I said, they're saying we release as much content like this as possible to keep the community informed. This is what I really like about Ecomi, and this is, I'm just going to say it now. My portfolio has changed quite a lot. Ecomi's Omi token is now my #1 holding. It is the majority of my portfolio, because I have scoped out, I've read the white paper. They've survived the most riskiest part of their business, which is kind of that initial ICO stage, and then the early product development to launch and getting the kind of partnerships, the distributors, etc. They've survived all of that, and now it's just pure growth from here. So that's why I've decided to take a position in Omi, and quite a large position. I liquidated some of my existing positions in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP as well. And I see Ecomi becoming, you know, massive. I mean, you know, they've got their CTO who actively was involved in development. They've also got this constant engagement with the community. I've just been really surprised with how engaged they've been with the community. The fact that, you know, they did this whole Q&A with Satoshi Street Bets, and they were really helpful. I mean, Reese was just talking in this chat for quite a while. Oh, and with regards to how the drops will happen, so these drops are going to be very limited, and they're also going to be country restricted. So Ultraman, for example, will not be for sale in China and Japan, where that's the biggest market. But if you own the Ultraman collectible, and say you're in the US, you can then go and sell it to say people in China and Japan, because you're selling it through the secondary market. It's Ecomi as a company that is not authorized to sell it directly to consumers in China and Japan, but you, as just a random person who owns the NFT, you can sell it to anyone you want, because you're not bound by this licensing restriction, which is, you know, it's great. I would definitely be picking up some NFTs which I know are kind of regionally restricted. So they've kind of just carried on going through, talking a little bit more about, you know, the project and what they're delivering. I did try and look out and see if I can find any kind of hints on any future licenses they might have. Didn't find too much, but I did see, you know, they've definitely got some stuff lined up. So yeah, we've got a lot to look forward to. But I'm going to end it there. So like I said, Ecomi's Omi token is now my largest position. They've added quite a lot of value today. I definitely left having gained some knowledge. I learned some stuff that I didn't know before, so I will be continuing to follow them and keep you guys updated. But thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.